Okay, everyone, welcome back to another review. And today we're going to be covering Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, the classic animated film, which, of course, is based off the Batman Beyond animated series. And this movie is really goddamn good. It is definitely up there in terms of like best animated movies featuring Batman. It's just so well done. Its acting is top notch, its story writing is on point. Its mystery surrounding the Joker's return is really, really well done, and the red herrings that it uses to like throw the viewers off is also are also done very cleverly. And it's just an all around, like I said, very, very, very good damn movie. So now that we got that out of the way, let's actually talk about this thing. Uh, movie starts off with this opening prologue where Batman's fighting this group called the Jokers in a very entertaining fight scene between them. Of course, Batman is voiced by Will Friedle, who is Terry McGinnis, who is the successor to Bruce Wayne's as Batman, since Bruce Wayne is now old and in horrible rough shape. But anyway, but Terry McGinnis' Batman is almost like is kind of like Dick Grayson, only you could say a little bit more edgier, but still very entertaining performance. And McGinnis to me is a really really good Batman. He's a different type of Batman, but he's still Batman. He's the high tech Batman. And in this opening prologue, you see that he's a high tech Batman. Like his bat suit has like it's kind of like Iron Man in a way, where it could fly on its own without using grapple hooks and stuff like that. He still has the gadgets, but they're more like high tech looking gadgets, and the way that he uses those gadgets in this thing are pretty damn are pretty fun to look at. And of course, like this Joker's cane is like a hodgepodge of different people. You got Melissa Joan Hart playing the Dee twins. You got Michael Rosenbaum playing this scarecrow looking motherfucker. You got Henry Rollins playing this fucking buff motherfucker. This uh, guy called Kronk. He looks like a zombie. He's wearing like a red shirt and overalls, which is pretty funny. And they have like an entertaining battle, which is going fun and games. And now, and of course after that, and of course the prologue is just meant to set the tone for the movie, so that we're all comfortable in this world, and we can actually get into the real meat and potatoes, which is the mystery surrounding the return of the Joker. Gotta say this: I love Kevin Conroy as old man Bruce Wayne. He just got that, cranky, curmudgy acting to it. I love Conroy's voice in this. It sounds Conroy makes his voice as old man Bruce sound like very, very, very weathered, very like tired and just like all like cranky and crusty, and it works great. He does a really, really good job at this, at his old man Bruce voice. And I would love to see more old man Bruce and more Conroy as old man Bruce, because he's he's awesome as it. I love him as old man Bruce, and I love the chemistry between him and McGinnis. You know, you it's almost like a father and son relationship they have. Like I said, they have a really good father son chemistry going on. It's Terry McGinnis wants to be Batman to make up for his past sins, and you got Bruce, who is just like, you stupid kids never understood anything. So I like the dynamic between those two. It's really, really well done. And then, of course, you got Mark Hamill returning as a Joker. To me, one of his more sinister portrayals as the Joker is in this movie right here. It's a very dark portrayal of the Joker. Right off his introduction scene, he just shoots one of his henchmen, point blank range, and doesn't bat an eye. Great. When Bruce sees him for the first time, after Bruce thought he had long thought to be dead the last 50 years, phenomenal. And the way Bruce, reacts to seeing that is great. It's almost as if he's seeing a ghost from his past come back to haunt him. It's fantastic. And the whole like mystery surrounding it is also done great. And the red herrings that the movie sets up are also done pretty well, because you got this guy called Powers who's looking to take over Wayne Enterprises for himself. And So you're thinking as if you're okay. So this guy's Powers, he wants to get rid of Wayne. So what's he going to do? This guy Powers must know that Wayne must have been Batman back in the day, and he doesn't, and no one else knows about him. So what's he going to do? Probably masquerade as the Joker to try and drive Bruce insane. Of course, it's ultimately revealed that Powers has absolutely nothing to do with this whatsoever, and that this is in fact the real Joker, as explained to us in a flashback where we see a young Tim Drake be kidnapped and brainwashed by the Joker and Harley Quinn to essentially become their own son as a final twist of the knife into Batman. All right, we are going to take your son and make him our own, and we're going to learn all your secrets, which is what ends up happening, which is so sinister for the Joker to do. It's so great. And like the thing that really sells this is this little short scene where Joker shows Batman the family memories, and he pretty much explains to Batman how he was able to crack Tim Drake and pretty much to shatter his mind. So intense, so brilliantly well done, and I love the fight scene between Batman and Joker because Joker was the one that gave Batman the limp by stabbing him in the knee, and of course we ultimately find out that it was Tim Drake who shoots the Joker, killing him, and we also learn that Batman and Batgirl buried Joker's remains in Arkham Asylum, so there's no way in hell he could still be alive. Now we flash forward 50 years later. We have a much older Tim Drake, who is voiced expertly by Dean Stockwell. And I like Stockwell's performance as this older Tim Drake, because you can tell that he's still haunted by the events of his past. And he's still afraid and still in fear. And he does a really good job of playing it out. And when you get to the actual revelation that, that Joker had created this chip where he put his subconscious into it, and then he put that chip, into Tim Drake's, neck, allowing Joker's subconscious to take over Tim Drake unknowingly. So pretty much Tim Drake is an unknowing host to the Joker's subconscious, and Joker can come and go almost at will now. And Tim Drake is completely oblivious to the fact that he's pretty much being a host to the Joker. It's like, even though Tim Drake was eventually brought back to his mental health, the Joker is still with him because of the chip, which is a really good reveal. A little far-fetched that the Joker could do something like that with the technology given during that time, and knowing that that the animated series has a very ambiguous timeline, and that you don't know where it takes place in, because you have stuff with the mobsters from 40s, and you got people wearing suits from that era as well. So the fact that he was able to use this Star Wars like technology is out there, but the movie does the best it could to make it make sense. So I'm not going to knock it that bad. And the Joker's overall main villain plot is to destroy 3 key areas of Gotham City because it's Joker territory. It's lame, but we're in the future. He needs a high-tech plot so that Terry McGinnis has something to foil, and Joker needs a reason to come back, I guess. It's a nitpick. It doesn't affect the story at all, but it's just it could have been done a little. Joker could have had a better thing with that. It's to me, Joker's not the type of person that cares about having a territory. He just cares about causing havoc and shit like that, which is what he does. And I also really like that bantering between between Joker and McGinnis, because they really do play off each other very well. And I love how McGinnis is able to get in the Joker's head by saying, "Really, your whole obsession was trying to make the old man laugh. Don't you know he doesn't have a sense of humor?" He's he really got in the Joker's head, which is hilarious to allow Joker have someone get into his head, taunt him, and really drive him insane. It's funny because it's funny how he pulled it off. Of course, in the end, McGinnis is able to destroy the chip in Drake's neck, effectively freeing Drake of the Joker's will and all that good stuff. And of course, the final shot of the movie is Tim Drake in the hospital being reunited with Barbara Gordon and Bruce Wayne. Pretty much, Bruce Wayne is being reunited with his children, and it's a nice, beautiful ending. And of course, we get a nice, funny ending of seeing old lady Harley Quinn take the Dee Dee twins, who are revealed to be her nieces, as like a little, wink to the fans, I guess. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts on Batman: Return to the Joker. Going to give it solid 10 out of 10. The acting is on point, storytelling is great, the action sequences are brilliantly well done, and it's a movie that stands the test of time and gets better after every single viewing you have of it. I know it does for me, because this movie never bores me, and it's because it is that damn good. So yes, solid 10 out of 10. Well, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll check you back next time for some more content.